Jackson, first play, going to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Flush to his right. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Here's Jackson to throw, eluding the pressure right. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Jackson from the shotgun, sliding out of the pocket. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Now 3rd down and very long. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Steps away. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Here's Howell. Flushed out right. Oh, Howell loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 3rd and 5. Robinson with another carry. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And it's 3-0 Washington. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. Here's a 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. Rolling to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now it's Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Eluding the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now throwing on first down here. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Howell's throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Zone coverage here defensively. They're going to let their tight end run a drag across the field. This is where a linebacker gets forced to pass him off. That time, the receiver gets lost a little bit, and he's able to make the catch and pick up good yardage in a first down.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second down, Howell now. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Back to throw. Howell. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Here we go. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Let's see what you got.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Again, it's Robinson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Beckham. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Hill. Touchdown, Baltimore. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Samuel going to go in motion right. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. They can't tackle him. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Powell sliding down, and he picks up the first on that play. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Tighten up, tighten up.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it. Robinson up the middle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On the give, here's Robinson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Handoff now to Robinson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Howell going to audible to something else.
Here's Robinson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.